My name is Rob Dadema. I'm the Executive Director of the Lighthouse. The Lighthouse itself has been around since 1968. It started as a Boys and Girls Club, and then in 1978-79 it began to look at working with refugees, immigrants, and newcomers. We began to work with what was known as the boat people from Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia. And we help churches sponsor refugees from these communities, as well as the Lighthouse sponsor some themselves.
My name is Samia Saad, and I worked at the Lighthouse for the last 30 years. I find that using a holistic approach, which is what I use, where I focus on the individual, the family, and the community, I have been able to help individuals to find healing, especially after trauma, and families to find, to enrich their skills as a family, and communities in the way that people can train to be better leaders in the community. So I don't focus just on the one person. I see a broader aspect of the individual, the family, and the community. So that's been my primary focus here at the Lighthouse. I've developed many of the programs that we have today, but one of the ones that I really feel that I should be telling people about is the leadership training that I do every year. I've been doing it for the last 12 years. It's a 6-day program. It's a formation program. That's really what it is. And people train 6 days, and then they have to do a practicum, which means that everything they learn in class, they have to put in practice in a practicum. And the idea is for people to learn how to use participatory leadership, how to learn about justice, discrimination, care of the planet, how to put together programs and events using a very interesting model that I use, and how to learn about emotional intelligence and how to learn to take care of themselves. Many of the people that come to take it have been previous volunteers or are volunteers today, or previous clients who, once they finish their work with me, they become volunteers, and then they become leaders in the communities. Now, the people that take the training also are volunteers here at the Lighthouse. I have a family camp every year where about 21 to 25 families come every year. And when I say families, I mean mother, father, and children. And people come for a whole week, Monday to Friday, from 9:30 to 2:30 or 3, and they learn important skills like teamwork. They learn to care for each other. They learn how to develop families, how to have the tools to be families, and how to be part of a community.
My name is Thuy Tran, and I am the registered psychotherapist and the registered marriage and family therapist and the Vietnamese Program Director at the Lighthouse.
The Lighthouse developed a holistic approach to helping people change their lives and to bring healing to the community.
So during the year of 1980s, as you know, there was a wave of Vietnamese refugees from the refugee camps in Philippines, in Thailand, in Hong Kong, that were sponsored by the Lighthouse through the refugee sponsorship program. So we started with advocacy, with settlement counseling, and with counseling support, and educational workshops, and recreational activities and special events. The Lighthouse developed the counseling support to a counseling program that more therapeutic to help people to cope with their immigration stress, their personal issues, marital issues, and family issues.
with that approach, the Vietnamese program have brought a lot of positive impacts on people's lives through counseling services. Women, families, young generations, old generations, they are empowered and be more assertive to stand up for themselves.
So the neighborhood program consists of a couple of different programs. One of them that most people are familiar with would be the food bank. It started primarily because our clients that we were serving, so refugees, newcomers, immigrants, non-status individuals would be coming to the food bank, and they needed lots of different kinds of basic needs. Food is a human right. And that's something that the Lighthouse really wants to align themselves with. And so we are looking for different ways to make sure that the food is fresh, that it's good, that it's sustainable, and that people are really getting a good amount of food. Sharing a meal really breaks down barriers and promotes community. And I mean, for centuries and all throughout history, humans have really bonded over food. And so the meal program really does do that, and we can see that happening here when clients come in and they've roamed or walked for so long in the heat or in the cold, and then just having a nice hot plate of food that they didn't have to cook is amazing. It makes a world of difference. Another thing that the neighborhood ministry puts on would be the income tax clinic, which has been going on for quite a while. Huge help. Income tax can be a very stressful time. And so we do have appointments that we make, and it goes for about March and April. So for those 2 months we have Mondays and Thursdays. We just have a lot of clients coming in, and then we have volunteers. And yeah, we do taxes for low-income families and individuals. With clients especially, we want them to move on, and we want them to take what they can, any kind of training or experience that we can give to them, that they take that, and the things that they can give to us, we are so grateful for. But then just to help them push forward and to take those ideas and make them into something. And so, yeah, that's another thing that I think the neighborhood ministry is doing really well right now.
For the next number of years, the Lighthouse wants to continue with the communities it's working with and building upon those communities, both within the neighborhood, the Vietnamese, and the Hispanic communities, working with refugees, immigrants, and newcomers. We recognize here at the Lighthouse that the Lighthouse is a ministry of the church, it's a ministry of God's, as well as a ministry of the people. We look forward to your support to continue this ministry, and that you're welcome to come and visit the Lighthouse at any time to see what takes place on a daily basis.
Come to the Lighthouse. Here you will find
a place to find community,
a place that serves and empowers others,
a place of refuge, a place where all are welcome.